Thanks for coming by, man. It's exciting to have you here for the, for our third live show. You're probably one of the more anticipated, transfers coming in. Tonight's theme is instant impact newcomers, and we couldn't do that, without Earl Little Jr. Although I guess y'all are watching this in the conference room, right?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, so you've heard me say that to 3 other people, but it's true every time, folks. Throw your questions in the chat for Earl Little Jr. We talked to T. Ferg a little earlier tonight, another one of the Alabama transfers. We got to talk to Sean Murphy, and we've talked to Malik as well. So I want your take on it. You're coming from a storied program, championship caliber program, one of the best coaches of all time. What's the transition to Florida State been like? What similar in the culture and the performance? What's completely different? How's the adjustment been?
The adjustment, it has been pretty smooth. It's what I expected. The similarities, both our head coaches. Coach Saban, he was a bit older. We got a young Coach Norvell here, but they both demand excellence. I would definitely say that. I'm grateful for that, and I'm happy to be here.
What's it been like working with Coach Surtain, not only because he performed at the highest levels, right, but he also coached his son, who is now doing it in the NFL, and you come obviously from a great football legacy. Your dad played nine years, right? How have y'all been able to bond kind of with your experience very similar to his son? And again, what's it been like being coached by a guy who did it at that level?
It's great being coached by a guy, especially of that caliber. Being able to make, him making it to the Pro Bowl, things of that. Just giving us the nuances, of playing defensive back, just giving us those tips and tricks, and, us being able to apply that to our game. I'm very grateful for that. Just him being there for us, he's really in tune with us, as far as the DB group, we're all as one. We call ourselves the elite group. We break it off like that, at the end of every practice. I'm just happy to be here, like I said, play under him.
Who's been the toughest receiver to go against so far?
All them boys give me work for real. We go back and forth. We like to battle, all of them. But if I had to give it to one right now, who gives me the most work right now is definitely Tool, number 19 in the slot.
Okay.
I like him.
All day Dre?
Yeah.
Okay. Move around on you. So we're going to take some questions from here, folks. If you want questions, please throw them in the chat. Super chats are always appreciated. Support Florida State players. And Kevin, we'll throw them to the top. Frank Hernandez wants to know, Earl, what was the spark that made you transfer to FSU? Like, I guess, what was the final thing that you're like, that's where I'm going to call home?
I was originally, it was either here or Alabama. Coach Saban, he put his foot on my throat, got me. He ended up getting me to go up there. But with him, being retired and him getting a little bit older, it was best for me to, just hop in the portal, take my talent somewhere else. Like I said, I was supposed to come out of here, straight out of high school, just keeping that, that relationship with Coach Norvell, Coach Fuller. Obviously I had that relationship with Coach Pat. He coached me in high school as well. It was just a no-brainer. Like the other boys said, everything that Coach Norvell and Coach Fuller, everybody here at Florida State, they told me what they were going to do in the next few years. Me coming out of high school, they stuck to their word, and they did that. So, that played a profound effect on my, decision coming here out of the transfer portal.
Because I imagine when you're being recruited, even at the transfer level, you're hearing a lot of promises. Hey, once you're in this defense, here's the hole you're going to plug in. Here's what we're going to do because of it. Just how impactful is it when you're like, well, I've seen these guys promise me something 3 years ago. Look what they did versus guys who you're like, well, you can tell me that, but I haven't seen, that happen.
Right.
Sorry, no, you're good. That was very wordy. Again, when coaches are promising you stuff while you're in the transfer portal, it's got to have a huge impact when you're like, I've actually seen them do it versus every other school. Maybe you're talking to someone, you're like, they're promising you stuff, but you haven't seen it before. Just how much of an impact did that have on your recruitment, being like, these guys do what they say they're going to do, and so I know they're going to do what they're promising me now?
Like I said, with them standing on their word coming out of high school and doing what they said they were going to do, that's really big. Coach Norvell coming in and flipping the program and changing it to what it is now. That played, like I said, it played a profound effect on my decision coming here. And I just want to, just add on to that and keep stacking and, just probably win a national championship. That's the goal, I should say. I'm going to just put that out there now.
It's the only goal.
Yeah.
National championships.
Right.
I'm asking WF's question instead of the one I wanted to ask there. What's your favorite thing to do in Tallahassee?
My favorite, to be honest, I really don't I don't go out for real.
Yeah.
You know, I like to just chill at my crib, you know, just play the game. I don't really watch movies. You know, I like to play Madden and stuff like that, you know, watch football related things, you know, whether that's just me watching film, chilling at the crib. But I don't really do too much. Me and Marvin actually, you know, we like to go fishing and stuff. We from the same, we both from Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. So, you know, we like to go fishing a lot. So, you know, we haven't been yet. But, you know, we was actually going to try to go this weekend. So we gonna see what that's about. But, yeah, I definitely like to start going fishing out here.
Okay, we'll get you some spots. There's some real good fishing spots. Like here in Tallahassee, you can do some bass, some freshwater, and there's some stuff right down there too. 21, Earl, if you didn't play DB, what position would you play?
I'd probably be a receiver.
Okay.
Receiver. A lot of people don't know this, but I did play running back. You know, my little league years in little league, like my youth football years, I played running back. So I'll probably say running back as well. I don't think anybody could tackle me. That's just how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems to be like a common sentiment among like defensive players. Like if I were playing offense, no one could tackle me.
Yeah, nah.
C. Rosa wants to know, have you had a chance to have any conversations with some current DB greats in the NFL, like Asante Samuel Jr., Jalen Ramsey, Jamie Robinson, or Derwin James, or any of those guys?
Yeah, actually, I was able to get on the phone with Jalen, you know, at Alabama. Coach Kelly, he used to coach here. He got me on the phone for a few seconds with Jalen, you know, when I was there. And, you know, with Zont, Asante Samuel, Stanford Samuel, and Jamie Robinson, you know, I spoke with those guys, you know, prior to me coming here. And even when I jumped in the portal, you know, those guys were on me hard about, you know, just making that move and coming here to Florida State. So, you know, we exchanged some words, you know, got to know each other and build that relationship, that FSU defensive back relationship. So, you know, I definitely got in touch with those guys. You know, I can't wait to keep stacking those relationships with those DB greats.
Quite the quite the shoes to fill. We're confident you'll do it. Frank Hernandez wants to know, what team are you most excited to play against this season? Notre Dame, Clemson, or one of the rivals? So Miami or Florida?
I definitely want to play against that U. Feel me? Like I said, I'm from there. I can't wait to put on, you know, in the Hard Rock with my guys, you know, all my Florida State brothers. I can't wait for that game.
Have you and your dad talked about that? Like,
Yeah,
is he gonna put on the FSU gear for that one game, or what do you think he's gonna do?
Nah, he definitely gonna be in that Garnet and Gold. You know, he gonna be a no fan for that game specifically.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming by, Earl. Folks, thank you for the questions. Thank you for taking time to answer them, letting the folks get to know you a little bit off the field. Man, we're excited to see what you do in Doak and all over the ACC this fall. So thanks for coming by.
That's right. Appreciate it too.